They are anchored. They have they're built on the they're thicker than a landscape post,
Okay.
but they're built on the foundation has 6-inch like foundation post legs. The sides are the foundation post that holds the graded floor,
Okay.
and then they anchor those down and then anchor the kennel to those. So the
And
posts
you
go in the ground like 3 feet.
and are you the one building them, or you have somebody building them for you?
Gage, you're going to be really proud of me when I tell you this.
Okay.
Actually, the guy that builds my kennels is in recovery.
There you go. There you go. Giving it back. There you go.
Yeah, and
That's awesome.
he he jumped on the opportunity to give back,
That's
and
awesome.
they're $1,200 a piece, and I get them for 5.
Well, maybe. I mean, do you have a picture of any of them? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I've got pictures and everything,
email
and
me a picture. And email me a picture, and I'll put it up here so people can see
okay,
actually what you're talking about.
yeah,
That
okay, hang on.
way, that, that way, um, that way they know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like when we
Oh
describe
yeah.
something, a lot of people are visual people, and I'm wondering exactly what they look like.
Um, let's see. They,
That's that's an interesting concept. How did you think about that?
oh my gosh. When David died, David was an animal lover, but
Okay.
how I thought about it was when David died, I had not seen him and Tamla in 2 years due
Okay.
to a major fight that me and David had.
Mhm.
And the whole 5 days at the hospital, Tamla didn't come to the hospital, so I still had not seen her because, like me, it didn't register that he wasn't coming home. And
Right,
Tamla
right.
felt like if she came up there, I guess she was acknowledging it, or you know what I'm saying? I
Of
guess it
course.
was that. If I don't go up there, it's not real.
Right. I got you.
And so the first time I saw my daughter was when she walked into the funeral home.
Okay.
So I have my son in the casket. My daughter comes walking in with her red-nosed pit bull
Oh.
to the funeral home, and she weighs 98 pounds.
Wow. Big baby.
Black circles under her eyes. Just, and I thought, "Oh my God. In 3 months, I'm gonna be doing this all over again." I mean, and so when she walked up to the casket, she just fell on the floor. I mean,
Wow.
so then 3 months later, her daddy died.
Mm.
Now she's already in that spiral. And me and Marty talked about it, and we were like, "Look, we'll get her in rehab." So we went and talked to her, and this is what she said to me: "Not going anywhere that Ramo can't go." That's her dog.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it just so happened, and I get in 1 year, Tamla lost 6 people. I want everybody to listen to what I'm fixing to say. This is fixing to get really spiritual, okay?
Okay. Well, that's what
In
serenity.
1 year, Tamla lost 6 people in her life.
Wow.
6. Every one of them either did drugs with her or enabled her. So don't tell me that if you're in the way of God's purpose, God will take you out.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
he has a plan, if he has a if he this is just my belief, not trying to put it off on anybody, but 2 years before all this happened, Tamla bought her boyfriend a motorcycle. On the way home with the motorcycle, he over corrected. went under a car, on top of a car, and died in her arms.
Wow.
2 years later, she loses her brother. She loses her daddy. She finds one of her friends hanging in a tree. She loses one of them to COVID in jail. And she loses another one that she was getting high with. And she told the girl, don't put it in your neck because the vein is collapsed. She put it in her vein and it went to her brain right there in front of Tamla.
And this is real talk. This is real stuff, you know. That's
This is
why,
true life. This
yeah,
is true
this
life
is
drug
real
life.
stuff. Yeah, this is real stuff.
And Amanda was that. I'm Amber. Sorry, Amber was that ride or die. That Thelma and Louise. That
Right.
at, she
Right.
was the one that was there while Tamla was losing everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, okay, so that's Amber, her daddy, Gage. Okay, so anyway, you can't tell me that if God, to me, God's got a purpose for Tamla, and people were standing in that way of her purpose.
Hmm.
And I hate to say it, but I guess when there was nobody else, she called me and she said, Mama, I want to come home. And she knew I was clean. So she knew there was not going to be any kind of. And so she said, but I will not go to rehab without Ramo. And do not take this as any kind of recovery thing or anything like that. I'm just keeping it real and telling you my life and what I did.
Hey, my take on that. So just speak openly. You know,
Right.
people are gonna take it the way they want to take it. Don't try to protect them. You know, it's cool.
The
Just speak
only
up.
thing you can do in a case like that is keep them alive because you have to be alive to recover.
Hmm.
And so, what we chose to do is the next day, because I was on the truck with Marty, the next day she had us routed through Alabama, dumped me off at a motel. No, 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 I'm lying. Wait a minute. We told her to find a house. Find a house, we'll come get you and take you home. 2 days later, she found a house. We sent her the money. She paid it and went to the house and moved her in while we were on the road. And then we came home. We didn't even know where we lived.
Right, right, right. I understand that. Yeah,
But since she wouldn't go to rehab, we told her no needles in our house. None. None. Now, we're not saying that you have to go cold turkey,
right. Just
but
don't be
you
shooting up in
will
my house. Yeah,
because we knew that was her choice of method.
right,
And she was like, I don't know if I can handle the withdrawals or. And so there was a shed out back, and we would allow her to occasionally smoke,
right,
you know, but it was not in our house, was not around us, don't get the money from us, don't do nothing. Nobody comes to our house, nobody,
right,
strict, strict rules. I'd say within about 2 months, she was totally she was away from the people, she didn't have a method. When she got
right.
away from the people, they started not trusting
That's
her.
true.
And
That's true.
so she has now been clean 4 years.
You know, I liked what you said about that, Nina, when you said you just got to keep them alive because everybody's recovery process is different. Not everybody will recover going to treatment, going to rehab, some people need to be locked up. Some people can go, like you said, they can go and stay with family, have the strict rules, have the support and all that stuff. It's an individualized journey, and you're right about that. Not everybody is going to recover at the same time, the same pace. It's great that you had that ability to give her that structure and that support at that time in her life.
And now today she is in Round Rock, Texas with her fiance.
All right.
And oh my gosh, I met him yesterday. And oh my gosh, I just love him.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. So tell us about the kennels. I mean, tell us about when was the first time that you started actually saying, you know what, I've been talking about this, I've been thinking about it, because sometimes a dream, you know, needs a little bit of time for you to kind of cook it in your mind and season it just right, and put all the pieces together. At what point were you ready to launch it? What point did you just say, I'm going to do this? Nina? Hold on a second, chat. Hey, Lucky, thank you for being here, bro. I guess we lost Nina, but this is great what she's sharing. I mean, if you're, like I said at the very beginning,
Okay, you got me?
yeah, we got you now. Go ahead.
I was trying to email the pictures.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so what happened was after David died, we just went ahead and stayed in the area and everything. And from being in the area, I knew a couple of people and from when I had worked at the group homes,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew one of them owned some rehab places. And when I was working on getting my peer support license and stuff, my certificate and stuff like that, um, I went to them and said, "Look, I've got like this project, I guess, that I want to see if we can get it off the ground. If I furnish everything, there's no charge to you. Would you be willing to let me put two kennels and let's just see if it'll go?" You know. So we went and got all the supplies, all the materials, everything donated.
Okay. Okay.
And so it didn't cost us anything to build them. Got the guy that's building them now up to build them and stuff like that. And so that was two, and then we put two more. So I would say that was about a year after David died, because that first year I was working on Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
So about a year after David died is when we did it and got it going. And then I got off track with doing the TikTok and everything. And not off track, I guess I got more on track because that's when I did those Left Behind and started doing the
Right.
shows
Right.
and stuff. And that's what would start paying for them because we
Right.
sold merchandise and everything.
Well, I just thought of something, Nina. Have you thought about going to like AA meetings or NA meetings and telling your story and seeing if people would be at the meeting would be willing to donate any kind of funds for that purpose, like
Well,
whatever
see,
city
I
you're
didn't know about NA and AA because I never did a program.
right, right.
I'm not a NA member or I quit cold turkey.
But AA and NA is it just you just have to have the desire. I'm sure they would get behind your cause and they might be willing to fund a little bit. You know what I mean? Just if you give them the right pitch for it, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought about that as far as financial sponsorship and stuff like that. That way, maybe you can put a little plaque from the meeting that donated this kennel or donated that kennel. People get behind that because we remember what it was like when we didn't have anything out there, right? So to be giving back is a work of service. So maybe you could try that. I mean, just a suggestion.
Yes. Hey, give me 5 minutes. I'm on a delivery. Let me run this to the porch and come right back.
Oh, that sounded bad.
I'm
Give me 5 minutes,
Walmart.
folks.
I'm doing I'm doing Walmart delivery. It ain't 5 minutes. Give me time to get to the porch and back and close
All
everything
right.
out.
All right. All right. No problem. Hey, Cash, thank you for being here, buddy. You know, what I'm saying to Nina right now is a lot of times people's individual journey for sobriety and recovery doesn't always have to be behind a meeting, behind anything like that. It can be your own relationship with whatever continues to keep you clean. And, I am a drug and alcohol counselor, therapist, whatever you want to call it. So I'm able to talk about a lot of different avenues. So you don't have to go stumbling into a meeting and declare that you are an alcoholic, that you are a drug addict, sexually addicted, whatever it might be. Because I'm going to share a little bit while Nina's, doing what she does. Um, that's what kept me out of those meetings. Just like what kept me out of church for so long is I didn't want any label attached to myself. You know what I mean? Um, so for me to stand up somewhere and say, "Hi, my name's 12. I'm an alcoholic addict." My pride wouldn't let me do that. My ego would not let me lower myself to say that something was stronger than me. You know what I mean? And it took a lot of years for me to actually walk into one of those places. And I can tell you that I worked a little bit of the program. I had more sponsors and support that worked in other areas because I was already working in the recovery genre. So it was kind of like, I got this. I can keep myself clean, but you can stay away from the chemical, but the isms, they still stay. They still stick behind you. And like I said at the very beginning of this podcast, a lot of times it's not about you self medicating with drugs or alcohol only. It's about the anger that you possess. It's about the lifestyle that you possess. About whether you manipulate people, whether you lie to people, things like that. Whether you run game on yourself. Because it's all about hurting yourself. And if people don't understand exactly what addiction is, it's abusing yourself with substances and impure thoughts. To simplify that, it's about, I'm going to hurt myself because this is how I feel about myself, and I'm not hurting you, so let me just be me. You know what I mean? So it's a tough road. It's a tough road to get that chain off of you, bro. It's really a tough road, and I applaud Nina for what she's doing, and you know, um, and I know Cash, I know a little bit of your story, and I'm glad that you're open enough to be able to share that here. I am no way trying to convince anybody to get sober on this podcast today. I'm not preaching to anybody. Nina's not preaching to anybody. We're just basically just sharing our stories and our strengths and hopes and beliefs in case somebody is struggling out there. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people that have different avenues that they struggle with. And I always tell my client this, and you are my client, but the adult client that I had, I used to tell them, you put a hard drinker next to an alcoholic, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. They're pounding one right next to the other. The only difference is once the hard drinker gets up to leave, the alcoholic sits there and keeps going. And that's how, a lot of times that's your life. But um I'm happy to hear that Nina's doing this. I really am. I really am.
Okay, I'm
Um
here.
okay. Did you email those to me? I think I got a message.
I
Let me see
did.
if okay, let me get those. Okay. Yeah, I did. For once I got it. It's what happened when you check your email, Gage.
Ain't that the truth?
There we there we go. There's one of them right here that Nina's talking about. Oh, there's a baby right there.
Oh my gosh.
There's one of them right
Okay,
here.
you see, okay, that one right there. See where it says anchored and windproof and sun. There's wind, sun, and rainproof.
Yeah,
And see the wood. To me, they look like landscape timbers.
yeah.
And
Man, that is
so the post go in the ground like 3 feet. And so if the wind or anything like that, they're not going to topple over. Now, the reason that that says Jimmy Kennel is somebody that donate.
but
No, the reason is because somebody donated a large sum to the ones that I just did,
right,
and uh, so on the side because we're going to have like Jimmy Kennel, David Kennel, so they know which kennel that their dog's going in, and okay, Joe's dog is in Jimmy Kennel,
right. I
but the
like
dog
that.
house is yeah, the dog house is built onto the kennel.
So once once they leave, this is theirs forever, right? So they leave rehab, they're taking their kennel with them, right?
No, no, these kennels
Oh,
stay. They stay
oh,
at the
they
kennel. I
oh
mean,
they
they
stay
stay
at
at
the
the
rehab.
rehab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for people like Tamla that wouldn't go without her dog, now she goes to rehab and Ramo goes with her.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Here's
Okay.
the way I look
So
at it,
people
Gage.
so people are just donating to have these kennels built, right? That's what the
Yes,
donation. Okay.
yes.
Okay, I'm clear now. I'm clear.
Because four kennels were $2,000.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
you can look at those kennels. I mean, you'll see in the top right corner, there's this big, huge fan.
Mhm.
Uh, then they've got the graded floor for cleaning. They've got the doghouse. And I don't know
Right.
if you've got one of the side view.
Hold on, let me right here.
Okay, see the panels? That's like camping material. I mean, it's not tarp. It's like that weatherproof camping material, like tents are made out of.
It does look very sturdy. You're right about that. It looks
Right.
like it can withstand a lot of, the rain and the wind and
And so
other
the front panel comes down just like the second panel. So you
so
can
you can
actually
you
have,
can
you
roll it
can
up.
close the whole thing up but the front.
Okay, so you can roll this up because there's some
Yeah,
straps
right.
and give the dog some air and stuff
You
like
can
that.
let their curtain up and down.
Right. Okay. Okay, all right. You get a kennel, you
And
get a kennel, you get a kennel. That's what Jeremiah says.
but the way I look at it, and this sounds really crass when I say it, but if you take excuses away, we can start saving lives.
Right, right.
And you know yourself from being in addiction, we will make any excuse there is.
So these are not only like let's say they don't have a dog, let's say they have like a couple cats. They
I
can
already got one made for cats.
okay, so you got one for cats. Okay.
I haven't had a request. I haven't had a request for it, but what he's going to do is he's taken one of the dog kennels
Mhm.
and he's actually like see the big dog house.
Yeah.
What it'll do is have the you see the four panels. Each panel will have a cat house.
Okay. Because
You see
a
what I'm saying?
nursing yeah, because a nursing homes um they allow little dogs and or I don't know about dogs, but they allow cats. And
Right,
even in some prisons they allow cats. The inmates care for the cats. So
right.
they're able to, give them support. I like that. Oh, so the floor is like you can clean that
Yeah, it's
off.
graded. It goes straight to the ground.
Okay. And fertilizes it, right?
Well, I think that I think they're built on it's cement under there. So you just take a water
Okay.
hose.
So y'all deliver these on a trailer or what? I mean, how do you
No,
get them?
he takes the equipment and everything out there on his truck and builds them on site.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice and sturdy, Nina.
Oh, I mean, I could, I
Yeah.
can, I no, that's grass underneath. I thought
Yeah.
they did it. I thought you see, there's okay. This is the one that's got two because see the second one over there. You can see the wood
Yeah.
on the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the picture of the two of them. But
Well, it probably has holes in the wood where the water can go through, so it doesn't. You know.
yeah. But I knew that he had said something about spreading some concrete so you could just blow it. So you could just blow it off with a water hose.
Right. But you get what I'm saying.
But
If
those are
if, if you drill through that floor through the grates, you can the holes line up. So if you're washing it off, it's gonna just go straight through the to the ground. It's
right.
not gonna wilt the wood and stuff like that. I like this, Nina. I like this a lot. And so
Well,
people use
Austin, Texas is about to be the first one out of Alabama.
well, you may be onto something, Nina. You may be onto something.
Yeah, it's like a cat motel, Jeremiah. What he's going to do? Sorry, I may be a little behind in the chat.
The cat motel. You're right. You're right.
Did you say Lucky came in?
Yeah, Lucky came in for a little bit. I don't know if he's still here. He was in here for a minute.
Oh, okay. Because I did. Well, I didn't see him, so I was going to say hello to him. Hello to everybody, but
Right. Come on into
I
the
just
cat motel.
yeah. Okay, so the four panels he's going to take, and he's going to build four cat houses. We're building cat houses now.
Come on over to the cat house. Well, Nina left. She'll be back. But if you feel like you want to donate, whether it be $1, whether it be 50 cents, whether it be anything, and we're not on here. Nina didn't get on here to solicit money in any way, shape, or form. I'm just doing it on my own right now. If you want to donate, Nina has a Venmo thing on her channel that you can go to her channel and donate. Like I said, 50 cents, a quarter, 30 cents, $1, whatever it is that you can afford, it will help towards these kennels that are obviously she's going around the country distributing these kennels and helping, addicts that are in these rehabs or about to go into rehab that won't leave their animals, because I mean, you might have opened up a Pandora's box, you know what I mean? Because people have snakes, iguanas, all kinds of birds. But you could use this as a bird cage too, Nina. You know what I mean? And people are a lot more inclined to be in a strange place if they got a little bit of comfort from home. So if they do have their dog or their cat or hopefully whatever you can put in this kennel, they'll be more apt to stay. You know what I mean? And thank you for that, Cash. I mean, like I said, Nina didn't get on here to solicit money or anything like that. Um, I didn't get on here to solicit money for Nina or anything like that. I'm just saying, I wanted her to get up here and actually put her product out there so that if anybody does want to help her cause, you can do it anonymous. You don't have to put your name. Because, sometimes I donate and I don't like putting my name because I don't, what I believe in, I like doing it in secrecy, not necessarily where everybody knows, like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look what I did. You know what I mean? So don't feel obligated to donate or don't feel any kind of way if you can't. We're not asking. I'm just merely putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? You only have PayPal. Okay. So I don't know if Nina has PayPal yet, but um, Nina, are you here?
I am here.
I don't know if you
I
have
have
PayPal, but if you do, put it in.
I have PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App.
Okay, so all those links are on your channel, right?
Yes, sirree.
Okay, if one of the mods could put Nina's channel on the in the chat, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much for that. And go ahead and put Lucky's channel in here too. Unfiltered Lucky. I've been over there to Unfiltered Lucky's. I used to watch Lucky a lot, and he's not. I don't think he's on as much as he was before, but I used to watch him daily. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a good one too, Rondi. Let me put that up there. It says it's the same in homeless community. Most shelters won't take in pets, and people won't leave their fur babies. There you go, Nina.
Well, actually, it's funny that she said that because one of the one I would love to put them at 911 DV shelters. And I'm talking the kind where they come in at 2 o'clock in the morning, grab the kids and the mamas or the kids and the daddy, whoever, and take them out of the house while the other one's asleep. You know what I'm saying? And they have to leave the dog. Those kids are going through enough trauma as it is without leaving Buddy behind.
Well, Nina, I'm gonna take these pictures. I'm gonna make like a short video and email it to you so you can put it on your page so people can actually see what you're doing. So you don't have
Aw,
to
thank
email them the
you.
picture. I'll do that, sometimes in the future. So I'll email that to you, and I'll put some music to it and everything, and it won't
That is awesome.
it won't strike you or
But
anything.
I do want everybody to know that we lose somebody every 11 minutes. And
Yeah,
me and Gage are going to get a timer and we're going to set it for 11 minutes the whole time we're on a live.
yeah.
And just sit there every time that timer goes off and feel how your heart goes to your stomach.
Oh no, we didn't block you. That I went through, and that's what I'm going to tell people right now. If you're watching right now and you think you've been blocked, I went through last night on my Google, and I want y'all to, as mods, do this too. When you look on your channel, if you have the YouTube app on your channel for your page, and if you have blocked anybody by accident or whatever, go through there and look at your Google settings, and it'll take you down to the privacy, and it says blocked. Go in there and see who's blocked under yours and unblock them. Okay, because we have had people that either have intentionally blocked people or have done it by accident. And I know that there's a lot of people that probably unsubscribe because they feel that they've been blocked. We normally don't block people unless the mods ask me, in advance, this person, blah, blah, blah. So they usually don't block people. They time people out. I'm the one that blocks them. So, if anybody's ever been blocked, they've been blocked by me. So, um,
Gage, Gage is like, no,
I'm being honest. I'm being
my mods didn't do it. It was me if you got blocked.
right, right. I mean, if you've been blocked, it's been done by me. My mods really don't block people. They time people
If
out.
you get blocked, don't go crying to Gage because he the one that did it.
Right, right. But I mean, I went through there last night because I was thinking, I bet a lot of people have, I have a couple mods that aren't in here anymore, and they might have done it back when we had a bunch of turmoil in the chat, and I wanted to look and see who's been blocked, who wasn't, and I didn't ever know how. And last night, I was able to do that. So I unblocked a lot of people. There are still a couple that are doing a life sentence. They'll never be unblocked. You know what I mean? So, but
No,
I
this-
I
you
paroled a
mean
lot of people.
there's no way to it's a life sentence. There's no parole or nothing.
No, no appeals. They missed their appeal date and everything else. They no.
Man, they took it bad as plea as Coburger did.
I mean, but there were some people that got pardoned by the governor last night. So I felt that they had done their time and time to. I was feeling generous last night. Like, well, I'll unblock them. I'll unblock them. Whatever.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
Has anybody heard from Frank?
He was on a channel on his channel the other day.
Oh, okay, because I was scrolling through last night and there's a creator that was like, "Let me introduce y'all to this person and I'm going to invite them to go on panel with me." And I'm like, "What is this going to be about?" You know? And
Right.
so it was a little 9-minute video and he was like, he played some stuff with Franks and stuff like that. And he was like, "So I'm inviting you to come and have a conversation with me." And I was like, "Oh, that would be one I would pay to watch."
Whoa. Yeah, I watched one of Frank's the other day, and he's back. Like he said, I'm back and in full force, and I don't give up. You know. So
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying because both of these creators have that don't don't give a. And I
yeah,
was like, yeah, I'd pay to watch that one.
yeah. I mean, he was going after quite a few people. So you
Oh,
know who
wow.
I know people might not like this guy, but I like that guy, True Crime King. I mean, I've watched him before, and some of the stuff that he said. He started going after people very early, and people might not like his approach, but I kind of agree with a lot of what he said about these channels. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cash
12
says
has 12
12
has
has
a temper,
a grizzly teddy bear.
a grizzly teddy bear.
Cash. I remember one time we had somebody in the chat, and I guess they were not being appropriate. And you said at one point, everybody say goodbye to so and so. It's almost
Yeah.
like you need, buddy. Y'all say goodbye to so and so. Bye, so and so.
Yeah, you can usually tell when somebody's fixing to get zapped on your channel.
You can. It has that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of.
Well, I mean, because you try to take care of it in your passive aggressive way.
Oh wow! Thank you for that. By
But
the way, y'all don't go to Nina's channel and subscribe to anything she got going on, y'all. No, y'all go to Jamie's channel.
oh, screw Jamie. But oh, and let me make this clear right now. We are in no way talking about Jamie Vonna.
Yeah, we're not talking about Jamie Bonner. We're not talking about
Yeah,
Doc.
this had so let's just get that out there right now because I said Jamie and it's
Yeah,
spelled Jame.
yeah,
So I just want to get that out there right now so nobody gets it twisted.
yeah,
I don't want a bunch
yeah.
of emails. Why are you coming after Vonna?
Right there you go. That's how we do. Did you hear Nina? She's coming after Dr. Vanna now. What did she do to her? No,
Right.
we're not.
So
We're
let's
not
just
coming
let's
after.
get that clear.
Not coming after anybody. We're just basically talking about this person that went after Grandma Gilter here.
Grandma Gilster. That's what I said. Let's see, how
They
many words? Do you know how many words could have gone with Gilter
they could have been
that start
Gilter Gangsta. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Gre- Gilter Greta?
Wow.
Okay, so I am in Texas. I am in where did I tell you I was? Shoot. Georgetown.
Georgetown. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing Walmart deliveries in this area because every day I'm going to get up. Did y'all notice that I was up at like 7 a.m.?
No. Jeff said he's doing
Yes.
Jeff said he's doing deliveries too today. So both of y'all
I
are delivering.
saw that, Jeff. You and your deliveries. Just don't use the forceps. It'll mess their heads up sometimes.
I might have to start doing that as a side hustle just to get out, and do something different. But they
You
don't
know,
tip. They
I
don't tip
enjoy
here in
it.
this area. They don't tip where I'm at.
I
They'll cut
enjoy
you
it because you're still your own boss and you do it when you want to. Now I think in order to do it as a job, you would have to have that strict of I've got to get up and go to work.
Who's
It couldn't just be,
this?
well, I don't feel like delivering today. I'm just going to lay in the bed.
Hold on, Nina. Do you know this Justin Retro stuff?
Who?
I don't know. He wants to come up on panel. We really don't know you, Justin. We really don't put people up here because at one point I had an individual at one point that was very, very out there. Continue to come in our chat a little bit and let us get to know you a little bit, and we'll let you up on panel. We're not really having an open panel today, but you know, it could
But but
happen eventually.
but coming from me, I will tell you that when I go live tonight, if you want to come on panel, I welcome anybody on my panel. If they get up there and act stupid, I'll just boot you off and block you. So
Well, I mean, I would do the same thing, but we're having a good conversation, Justin, and
right.
if it's about recovery, bro, and if it's about kennels or whatever, I don't mind having you up here. But I mean, we're not talking Idaho. We're not talking anything like that. You know what I mean?
Ah,
So
he says I am not a troll. Oh, he's on my channel.
yeah, he's on your channel.
Oh wow. Well, thank you, Justin.
Well, let me see your face first before you come up. If you show anything that you're not supposed to, I will come to your channel and destroy it. My Nina, why did you say that?
What?
That was Nina impersonating my voice.
What did I say?
Nothing. There's your invite.
Oh,
Let me see your face first. I'm not trying to be rude. I've just had
Jeremiah says easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yes, I will show my face. Wow.
I mean, I had one guy come up one time and he was talking way out there. I mean, he was high on something and it just wasn't a good look. We were talking about recovery and he was high and I mean, this
Oh
isn't
wow.
this isn't counseling, okay? So, we're not counseling anybody up here. We're just, talking. So let's see what you got to say, Justin. Yeah, I dropped it.
Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I was just telling him that he wanted to come up.
They are
I don't think anybody's ever
doing the
requested to
channel.
come on panel that I didn't know.
Well, I dropped it on mine. I don't know if you can come up on mine. I don't think Nina can drop a link because she's
Uh-uh.
on she's on my panel
Yeah,
right now.
I'm a guest.
Yeah, so maybe
You can
some
boot
other
you, with me being a guest, you can boot me too. So
maybe
you
some
can
other
kick
time,
me.
Justin. Maybe some other time, Justin. We appreciate you, bro. Maybe some other time.
Walt
So,
said they should unblock Walt Harris.
did you block Walt? What's wrong with you, Nina?
Who?
Did you block Walt?
Honey, I've never blocked anybody. I don't even have a mod.
Free Walt Harris. Free Walt Harris.
Lock up Jamie. Lock up Jamie.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you. Oh, man.
You let Jamie come in my chat. I'm gonna time that bitch out.
Oh, Justin's going to come up on your panel tonight. So,
Okay.
you might have a different guest. Jamie, whoa, you got some bad blood with Jamie. Wow. What was her last name?
I don't know. I just saw the Jamie and I was like, no, to be honest, I saw Guilt or Grandma. That was it.
That pissed you off, huh?
And I was like, man,
Oh, Texas coming after you. Say you better not block my buddy.
oh, where
Jamie's his
Texas
buddy.
at?
Jamie's his buddy. You better not block Jamie. Jamie's.
Well, you can stick her up your buddy.
Whoa, Nina and Jamie got some beef. Jamie, not Dr. Vanna. Jamie, another Jamie.
Jamie Blank. we're all about doing blank today
Blank,
now with
blank,
these docs and everything. Blank,
blank,
blank, blank,
blank,
blank.
blank, blank. Yeah,
Oh,
Jamie
that's gonna
blank.
be my new screen name, Nina blank blank.
Yeah, Nina blank, blank. Oh, damn, I forgot to get my mom a damn birthday card. I knew I forgot something. Son of a bitch. The party's at
Oh,
1:30.
that's sweet.
The party's at 1:30, so I gotta get off here, not now, but here in a little bit so I can swing by and get a birthday card.
I actually have the last birthday card that David gave me.
Yeah?
But guess what I did do?
What, save it?
No. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I do multimedia art, and so I took and I made an art piece out of the roses and stuff off David's casket,
Okay.
and then Tamala had Omar's change jar, and it had got burned up in a fire, and
Oh, man.
so I used what was left of it, and put the roses down in there. Anyway, but David had given me an open heart, like it's like a mother's ring, but it's open heart pendant. And on
Okay.
one side it says Nina, and on the other side it says Mama. And he had all five grandkids and his and Tamla's birthstones put in it. And then Jane Seymour had sent me the open cross heart tree that is engraved on David's headstone. She sent me the necklace to match it.
Oh, man.
I left them.
Stuff like that happens, Nina. Stuff like that happens.
I mean, last night I was devastated over it, and then I sit there and I thought, if that is the worst that happens to me, you know, I can't, I can't do anything about it, so,
That's
but
true. That's true.
we'll
You know,
give it a purpose. We'll do something. I'll give it a purpose too, and make me feel better.
right, right. Maybe you could dedicate a kennel in his honor.
Right.
You know, I'm glad I got the glasses because sometimes I see things that aren't really there. Not like that, but
I
like
knew there was problems with you.
like when I saw Dabo's kennels, I thought it said something else, and I was like, "What the?
Do you know why it's Dabo?
No, don't have a clue."
Because the day that David was born and they put him in my arms, I said, "Oh my gosh, it's my Dabo."
Okay, that makes sense.
And
But I saw
so
that, and I was like,
usually on the back of a headstone, it's the last name.
"Yeah,
On the back of his is Dabo.
okay, that's nice. That's really nice."
So
But
that's
yeah,
where Dabo's kennels.
I saw that Nina, and I was like, "What's Nina doing? What is Nina
She
doing?"
high.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Dabo. Hmm. I
No,
thought
I
it.
don't have a clue.
I thought it said
Oh,
the meatball. Yeah, I thought it said the
fuck
meatball.
no. I mean, heck no.
I thought it said the meatball. That's why I was giving you a hard time. I was like,
No.
what is she
No.
doing promoting the meatball?
Hell
What?
no. I wouldn't pay 50 cents for one of them kennels.
Okay, okay. The meatball. Welcome to the
Yeah.
sauce. Welcome to
Yeah,
the
I
sauce.
hope Jamie gets choked on a meatball.
Is that where you saw her? Where'd you see her? What chat was she in?
The meatball.
Oh, she was in the meatballs. Oh, now I'm getting it. She was in the meatballs chat. She called you a
I hope
guilty
she
grandma.
I
She
hope
called
she
you
gets
a
a I hope she gets a meatball stuck in her throat.
and she caught you a meatball or a grandma a guilter in the meatball chat.
Y'all,
Wow.
would y'all appreciate anybody calling Nina a guilter grandma?
Now
I
I
was
get
just
why. Now I get why you were so so vivacious.
I go in there and I'm like, hey, me being all sweet and everything,
Yeah.
and she bitch comes out with some guilter grandma.
Wow. Now I see why you're so vivacious. Not only was it in the meatballs chat, then somebody's coming at you right off the bat. You're like, I thought you said this was friendly fire over here. There was no name calling. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Now it all makes sense. Now I see why you have beef with
See, look
Jamie.
at Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I don't block people. Gage, can you time that guy out? Oh, he
When I
said
hear
Debo. Sorry, the
the
heart was
Dave,
in the way. I thought he was agreeing with the meatball. Sorry, Jeremiah. I still love you.
I think they call him Doggo or something, right? Doggo, Diego,
Jeremiah says, now, Nina.
Diego, something like that.
Did you know Dago is actually Italian?
The name?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess I just said it.
Because I don't think the creator is Italian. He doesn't talk Italian
Yeah,
to
he's
me.
Italian.
No, he's not.
He's Italian and he has nunnas or whatever their grandmas are called.
He is not Italian. He said he was Indian or something one day.
He is Italian. Look it up.
He was Indian, an
Ask
Indian
Jamie.
princess or something like that. I will ask Jamie, see what she got to say. I'm gonna find that Jamie person. I need to go in that chat and see
I hope
exactly who you're talking
look
about.
if she comes in chat tonight on my live, I'm going to invite her on panel. She don't
Really?
she doesn't even have to show her face.
I'm gonna have to go look at that chat, see what Jamie you're talking about. What Jamie you're talking about. Wow.
Then she says, "Oh, something about don't get your feathers ruffled."
Wow.
I'm like, bitch, if you think that me telling you thank you for acknowledging I'm a grandma is getting my feathers ruffled, I come with a warning label.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. You
I
know,
mean,
she got
me
the
and
name.
Jamie,
She
me and
got the
Jamie could
name
have
for a
a really
reason.
good live.
You know what I mean? She got the name for a reason. She come from it honestly. She used to have her name up there, and I said, you know what? You need a warning label. You need a warning label. Yeah, you need a
Jeremiah
warning.
says, "Good Lord, you wanted to mow me down." Yeah, the little heart that comes up on Jeremiah's comment. It
Yeah,
said, every time I see Dabo, I think of, and I thought that it was going to say Dago. Instead, it said Debo.
Debo there, Debo
So
Samuel.
I had to apologize. He wasn't talking about meatball.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But sobriety is a wonderful thing, Nina, and people should never make fun of it. People that are struggling in their addiction, they should never be felt less than. You know, there's such an awful stigma about people that struggle with addiction because still in 2025, people believe that if you wanted to quit, you just quit. It's not that easy.
Dago is an Italian speaking person.
But the one we're talking
But I
about,
didn't know we had an Italian language.
the one we're talking about is an Italian that I know of. He doesn't speak Italian. He does. I have a lot of Italian friends, and they have that.
Okay, the meaning of Dago from Merriam Webster is used as an insulting, contemptuous term for a person of Italian birth or descent.
I'm gonna make Cash my mod. Let me see if I can do that in my chat. Can I mod him from my chat since he's on your chat? Cash,
I don't
come to
have
my
mods.
Cash,
Are you
come to
trying to steal
my
my people?
No, Cash is on my channel too. I'm trying to mod him. I've, al- I've always wanted to mod him, but he's never been in chat very long.
Okay, so let's see. It says
No,
see
I can't.
Dago used in a sentence.
No, I can't mod him.
Uh, let's
Use
see.
Dago in a sentence. You
Yeah,
big,
but I don't see
you big,
you, big Dago.
you big juicy sauce Dago. Is that how you were using it? If you were being using that as a derogatory term, you big juicy headed Dago. Would that be how you used it?
Yeah, that sounds tough. I
Okay,
would, I would have to laugh at that.
I mean, let's just get off of that because he's gonna take it to heart and think we're making fun of him. So I don't want him to think we're making fun of him. He chose
Oh, well,
the
I
name.
was.
He chose the name. I didn't choose it for him. I know he gets upset when people mispronounce it.
Okay, so okay. The term it is Dago. I'm looking at the pronunciation.
Doggo.
Doggo.
There was a doggo on Rocky Five, and he spelled it Dago. Doggo. They
Okay,
called it doggo.
put it simply, doggo was a racial slur that insulted a certain group of migrants as alike and unwanted within the operations of popular racial speech in Australia.
Well,
Huh.
it was Rocky Four. His name was Doggo. The Russian was Doggo. That was his name. Wasn't Dago, it was Doggo.
Well,
And
hell's bail, there's a doggo immigration
in Australia?
and a doggo deluge.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
I can't believe I'm sitting here researching doggo.
And it's a racial slur. Yeah, Cash says
It
it's a
is a
racial
slur for Greek Italian.
Drago. Okay, Drago. My bad. Thank you, Texas. It was Drago, not Doggo. Okay, Drago. My bad.
They're a
Jesus.
member of the darker races of South America.
So how does that name add up to him? Italians are darker colored. I mean,
I
they
don't
have a.
know, but instead of saying they're originally from, this says their breeding ground.
I, I don't know. Let's move on from that. I don't want
Okay,
to talk
I'm
about that
done.
breeding. Are you Indian? Do you have any Indian in you? You have any Indian blood?
Thank
I'm
you.
from Texas. Huh?
No. Well, I don't know. My incubator, she had Indian in her.
Because I'm from Texas, and my grandma had some. I think she had some Apache in her. Apache, and my mom had that Indian look. That um, or what do they call it now? They don't call it Indian. They call it what's the word? Political correct word is indigenous, right? She was indigenous.
Yes.
She had that. She really had that old school indigenous. She was Mexican plus she had Indian in her, Indian blood, and she had that. Like you see those old paintings and stuff of the women that are carrying the pottery and stuff like that, and
Right.
she had my grandma had that. So um,
Oh, Jeremiah's got jokes today.
Well, he might have been listening. He might be having his ruffled feathers going on.
No, I said Jeremiah's got jokes
No,
today.
no, he
Nina,
said,
you and Jamie are gonna be besties.
speak of the dumbass, he's coming on. Wow. Texas. I am
Oh
Pictish. We
Lord.
turn off our dog DNA. I predict 20% cassowary. Well, he probably was
Drago's
listening. I
Drago's
will
coming
crush
on.
you. Yeah, he probably was listening, so he's gonna go after us now because we were saying his name. You said it more than 3 times. You know, you say that stuff 3 times and it comes up.
Candyman, 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 and they appear.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Well,
Oh well. I'm going live tonight if he wants to come on panel.
well, it's not our fault that his name is a racial slur. You know what I mean? It's not our fault. It's kind of like me calling myself a name and then finding out that it's
It's
offensive to most people.
derogatory.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, I was in a relationship one time, and his pet name for me was Ho Bitch.
Wow.
So damn brainwashed that I thought it was cute.
Wow. Native American. It's indigenous. Indigenous. And I can't even say it. Can you
Indigenous.
indigenous? Yeah, something like that.
Indigenous? Is
So
that
I
how you
guess
say it?
I've never done DNA stuff. I'm kind of I'm leery of it now. You know, you ain't getting my DNA without, you digging in my daddy's trash. You know what I mean? Not that I'm a criminal, but you know what I'm saying, right? Right, Nina? Are you gonna
Yeah,
get on
I'm
20
trying.
are you are you gonna get on 23 and Me and say, here's my DNA sample. Let me see exactly where I come from.
Hell no, I ain't using 23andMe. The FBI is so damn crooked that they go in there and just they you look. The FBI is so crooked that if you don't have a full DNA specimen, they just gonna go and get some of your daddies and fill it up with it. That's how it doubles in size, and that's how they got to him.
I thought you were being serious. So God damn it. Get off my panel, damn it. That's how it doubles in size. You're right. That's how they went
Yes.
from a little skin cell to boom. Now they got the
Okay.
whole person, right?
But no, but here's my question. Here's my question. This is a serious question. Seriously. If they took part of his if he didn't have a full sample and they filled it up with his daddy sample, would that not be a like a multi person? It wouldn't be just one person.
Right, because his daddy has DNA from his
Different
dad and
DNA,
his
you
mom. Yeah,
morons.
yeah, from his dad and his mom. You're right.
And
They
and,
act like
and
his
this
dad
person
was his twin, right? They act like the dad
and
is.
this person wants to call me a moron.
Damn, you get called names everywhere you go. What the? I guess if people call me names, they call me names off camera. Where I'm not in the chat listening.
Well, see, they blocked me.
Oh,
And I want to just say, hey, you fool, just because you blocked me don't mean I can't hear you. It just means other people can't see my comments.
right, right.
Because you're a chicken shit that don't want other people to see my
Oh,
comments.
whoa! Warning label is coming out.
No,
Jamie
I
done
mean,
pissed.
seriously.
Jamie done pissed her off. Jamie got her going. That blood boiling.
Now, seriously, though, Gage, in all seriousness, if you
I don't.
block somebody on YouTube,
Hold on. Let me
does it
respond.
not just
Let me
block
respond.
your
Let me
comment?
respond. Hold on a second. Let me respond to Cash's statement. I don't eat poo. I might smell like poo right now because I came from the gym, but I don't eat it. Okay, let's get it straight.
What?
He said,
What?
"Smells of poo and eats poo." Wow. I meant mud. Okay.
Ah, okay, but if I'm understanding this correctly, if you block somebody on YouTube, does that not just mean that the other people cannot see their comments?
I thought it meant you couldn't see their comment. I thought everybody
No,
could
you
see
can
them.
see them,
If I block
but
you, I
nobody
can't
else
see any.
can.
Oh, no. If I block you, I can't see you. Nobody else can.
But you can watch their material.
Yeah, of course. You can hear what
So
they.
what's blocking me gonna help?
Right. I don't know. I
I
don't know.
may not can comment, but I can go do a live and call you an idiot for what you say.
Right.
I'd rather
Like,
have it in my comments so I can
it's kind
delete
of
the
like,
comment.
right. It's kind of like you hearing me talk crap about you, but you can't come into chat to defend yourself, but you can go on your channel and talk crap about me. Right. Is that what?
Exactly. I can't have guilters on my panel, Nina. I know you would never act like that, but Nina, I can't have y'all on my panel because we can't have a conversation because the first thing you're going to do is start calling names, and what happens? Some bitch breaks out with guilt or grandma.
I wish I was in that chat that day. Damn, I wish I was in that chat that day. I miss all the good stuff. I'm like Texas lately. I've been missing all the good shit. That really ruffled your feathers, as she said, right?
Yes. No, no, that didn't ruffle my feathers as bad as she kept on.
In that chat, right?
If I
Wow.
have dismissed you, be gone.
BFF, Nina. That's what Jeremiah said. Y'all gonna be BFFs. You might be BFF with Jamie before it's all said and done.
Yeah, we're going to be been freaking forgotten.
Hey, everybody say goodbye to Jamie. It's better except for my back of my right arm and shoulder. Damn, that sucked that you got burnt
What
up by
happened to
gas.
Texas?
He got
What
burnt up
happened to
by
Texas?
gasoline. Gasoline, I guess. I don't know what he was doing.
What? Oh,
He's been
Texas,
off
I'm
the
sorry.
grid.
Hey, Texas is in my chat.
I know, traitor. But he doesn't have a blue wrench either.
He was afraid Jamie might come into yours.
He doesn't have a blue wrench over there. This is where we get blue wrenches, Texas.
I don't give wrenches.
Remember that. We give wrenches over here.
Yeah, I don't give wrenches.
See,
Hell, I ain't never got enough people in my chat to need a wrench.
hey, I give sporks over here. They're not wrenches, they're sporks.
No, you or you take wrenches from the wenches.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, you stay safe out there, Cash. Thank you for coming in. I hope you come in more often, man. I miss your comments. You keep the chat lively, honestly. I'm not being facetious. I can't show y'all anything because it blocks it out. This is an official alumni pin that I got from my school.
Ah,
So I'm officially an
aren't you
alumni.
special?
I know. I got
I'm
to
so proud
welcome.
of you. I
Hey, I
really
could
am. I'm so proud of you.
I could give my mom. Hold on a second. See what I did with that. Would it be cheap if I give my mama the frame that they gave me for graduating? Would it be cheap?
No, I think that mom would be very touched by it coming from a mom. No, I'm sorry, coming from a grandma.
Like I got it for free, and I really forgot to give her a gift.
You
No,
forgot the birthday card and the gift. What the
yeah.
hell did you think you was going to her house for today?
Well, I'm grilling the burgers and the steak, so I thought, well, that's the gift.
Did you just think you was going for the cookout?
What a
Did,
shitty,
did you forget?
what a
Did
shitty
you
son, right?
did you forget what the cookout was for?
What a shitty son. Well, we got you grilling the burgers and the steaks, so that's good enough.
Now, why am I doing that? Oh yeah, it's her birthday.
Yeah. Well, my birthday's in 2 weeks, so
Well, I
I'm
will
gonna,
forget your
I'm
present
gonna,
and your cards.
I'm gonna definitely put my cash app up on on my birthday. You're gonna be like,
My birthday's every day then.
help a brother out. Y'all give me $1. Let's see how many dollars I can get. I'll even
Hey,
take, I'll
if
even
every
take
one of
the,
you
hey, I'll even take the shirt off and start dancing for them dollars on my birthday.
now see, I can't say that because y'all would pay me to put my shirt back on. Here, Nina, you're embarrassing yourself.
Texas, get you a loofah. You know the one with the stick,
That's
and
called
put
a
that.
handle.
I'm from the south.
So
The
it's
one-
actually called like a corn cob thing.
You get the handle, you put some aloe vera on it, and then rub it like you're rubbing body soap
And
or
it's
whatever.
just like sandpaper. It'll take that burn right off of you.
No, it is not. Like the one that has the nice little smooth. You know,
Texas, pour vinegar on your back.
there you go. There you go. Pour vinegar on your back. Just
You'll
pour
just smell like a
alcohol.
pickle. You'll smell
Hey,
like a pickle for a little bit, but
vinegar and water, Texas. You'll be just right.
yeah, you can actually put it in your bath water and go lay down in the tub,
Yeah.
and it'll soothe it.
He says, I have.
Oh,
Well,
well, put more then.
that shit didn't work.
Okay, well, mix vinegar and aloe vera and solar cane and everything, and lay down in all of it.
Well, you know that little thing Granny used to have hanging up in the bathtub that you weren't allowed to look at? Just pour it in there.
Her dildo?
No, the little
Oh, the
medicine
douche bag.
bag. Now, don't you mess with Granny's bag up here. That's not for
That's
kids.
the grandma's bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those red bags called?
See, there you
Oh,
go.
wow, that's really what they were.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If I ain't touching it, nobody. Well,
Wow.
you go on with your bad self, Texas. You go on with your bad self. Jeremiah would touch it for you.
Do they still make solar cane?
Rondi said,
Is that
"Enema."
just for sunburn? What about coumarindine?
Oh, go get some spray, Texas. Go get some aloe vera spray and spray that back there.
Go to the Walmart out and look up medicines for burns.
Just go up there and find you a little cutie and say, you know what? I burnt my back.
You want to see?
Could you come over after work and help a brother out? You know.
That's when you look at her and say, I can't afford to buy it. Can you rub it on my back right now and put it back on the shelf?
There you go. There you go. We got your bail money, Texas. Don't worry about it, bro. You know my phone number. Just give me a call. I'll send the bail money. In my bag.
Okay. This says if I can say the word, silver sulfadiazine. That's what you get.
They say don't put anything on a gas burn. Really? Okay.
Wow.
How the hell did you get a gas burn? What were you doing, buddy? Tex was that
Third
third degree.
degree burn.
What the hell were you
That's not
doing?
neat.
And how'd you get it on your back?
We don't want to know.
I told you stop doing that stunt. Gonna catch you someday. Texas
When you
going.
do when you do fire play, you don't use full strength alcohol, okay? You only use 70%. If you use
God
full strength, you're gonna burn your back.
damn. I'm still stuck on the enema bag thing. They use that for an enema? I thought it
What
was
did
used
you
for something else. Rondi says
That is
enema.
one hell of a douche if that's what you thought it was.
I thought it was a douche. I didn't know it was an enema bag.
Enema bag. Wow.
Texas, go
I
see a
wonder
doctor.
if Jamie needs one of those.
An enema bag?
Yeah,
I gotta find this Jamie
to
person. You
clean the shit out of her.
wow. A gas burn. That's what PKC says. The red bag is an enema bag. Ew. I always thought it was a for douching.
Yeah, the bulb is the douchebag.
Oh shit.
That's where douchebag comes from. I think my travels might have pepped me up a little bit.
God.
I think I got out of my rut.
No, I would go to aloe vera for him, not poke the man's burn. That's a lot of douche. No. What the hell did I walk into? Hey, Mountain Mama says, "What the hell did I walk into?"
Run, Mountain Mama, run.
Jesus. So, what's your what's your record now? Having guests on your panel, have you had any other guests run
Are
anybody
you
off?
trying to embarrass me?
Propane
Asking me
liquid.
how many's come on my on panel. I started to say if you're asking about my comments, I think my record's 28.
Well, I was expecting you to go off on Jamie. Like you said. I mean, and you didn't. So, I guess you were in a good mood that day.
No, I was trying to be polite so I could get on panel.
Let me see if I can find that chat. I want to see what she said.
I was using it to my advantage
Oh,
because I was hoping I could get on panel and say some stuff that I wanted to say
oh. Why won't they let you on panel on that channel?
because I may call names.
Because you're a guilty grandma. That's what Jamie said,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Like, damn it, Jamie, you're not helping the cause. PKC said
Okay.
Texas contact
The
burn.
bet for third degree gas burn, it says Silvex wound gel.
There you go, Texas.
And they also have one that has it's a burn dressing.
Wow.
That sounds like grandma forgot to get it out of the oven or something. Burn dressing.
No fire, but laid in it for about 3 hours. Jesus, Texas.
Oh my God. Did he go to
Y'all,
the hospital?
y'all went way off the rails. Yes, we have, Jeremiah. You forgot what kind. You forgot what kind of chats we have over here. This is where you come for the adult stuff over here. We start talking
Yeah,
about kennel.
we're
We
not one
start
trick
talking.
ponies. We can talk about other things.
We start talking about kennels, and you just never know where the damn conversation's gonna go. Poor Jamie done got a target on her back from Nina.
She sure does. I hope she comes in my. I really do. I'm going to invite her on the panel. She doesn't have to show her face, and
What time's your
I hope
chat?
I hope she has a good voice.
She might have one of them Chroma voices. You know them women
I
over
don't
there have
know. She
them.
could be for all I know, she could be a man and she can come on my panel and change her voice, use one of them
Oh
voice
yeah.
changers. You know, that's what Dot did.
Well, Jamie is a universal name, right? There are men that go under Jamie as
Universal
well.
bitches, yep.
Wow, the granny right here. That's what your new name got to be, Gank the Granny. There you go. That would get a lot. So, whatever happened to you in that song contest that you entered?
That what? Oh,
Ronnie
the
says,
song
"Thanks,
contest.
everyone.
Well,
I got
see, what it is he's looking for musician creators, and he explained on there that, he couldn't give me a gold star because it wouldn't be fair to the people that produced, like, the whole song. They
oh,
sung
okay.
it, they do the music and everything, and I told him that I only entered it for the lyrics. And so, Annik Annika and not Annika, the guy that was with him, he messaged me and asked me to send him some lyrics, and uh, they're wanting to take and put silent screams to one of their rap songs.
Okay. Rondi, take care. You be safe out there. Thank you
So,
for
what do you
being.
think about Murphy's Dog Park?
I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Let me know if you need a donation at that point, then I'll donate. You be sure to put my little plaque on it.
That's
12
right. Dang
gauge,
it! I mean,
12 gauge
y'all don't
investigator.
what y'all don't know about me is I'm actually, I guess what I'm a promoter. I mean, I used to do like concerts and stuff like that. I was the promoter for a movie theater. I did all of their promoting their movies and stuff like that. We built Shrek's. Say this. Shrek's swamp. Say it real fast though. You can't do it.
Shrek. We built Shrek's swamp.
It will not come out.
We built Shrek's swamp.
In the lobby. I mean everything, the whole swamp and everything. And then I had Shrek come in a yellow Hummer, and I had Fiona come in on one of those. Oh my gosh, it's Chevrolet. It's like the little old timey trucks, but they're brand new. They look like a car on the front, but they're a truck. What are they called? Oh heck, they sort of look like a PT Cruiser truck.
I got you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jeremiah says, I don't know, Jamie. I don't want beef.
She's gonna get some pork.
Are you in Texas from now on? How long are you going to be in Texas?
No. Well, I have 2 appointments Monday. So I'll be in Austin on Monday, and I'm working today even well, I'm working doing Walmart right now. Shoot, y'all ought to be proud of me. I've been delivering and stuff while I've been talking.
Well, that's cool.
That's the reason if you hear me
Well,
breathing hard, it's because
if you head on 20, um, I'll put in Discord where I'm at. So if you head on 20 and you're here tomorrow or anything, or even if you're here during like lunchtime or something, I could possibly meet you for a couple minutes. I'll give you
well,
my
that would be
location.
awesome.
I'll give you my
Um,
location and
I know I told PKC and Vivian and Deb Tabe that when I come to Moscow, I'm kidnapping all them. And if
man,
I'm
I'm
not
jealous.
mistaken,
I am jealous. I
and I
am
think
jealous
Bullets
about
and
that.
Bling is in that area, isn't she?
Yeah, yeah, she's in that area. Rondi's in that area.
Rhonda's in that area? Yeah, Oregon. Yes.
She's not. She's not far from there. She's a lot of people are around over there.
Yeah. And this is one thing. It's going to be the end of September. So, and this, please, if you'll do this on your channel too, and when we do it, we'll collab it together.
Okay.
If they will start like in the comments, if they will request a certain place they would like to see, I mean, because there is so much that when I think about it, I'm like, there's more than just 1122.
Well, you know what? Since you're going to Idaho, I'd like to see where Lori Vallow's stuff was.
Oh, golly, that's a good idea. And see,
Have a
that's
good
another
one,
thing.
Jeremiah. Have a good one, Jeremiah. Be sure to come back.
That's another thing too, is like I thought, how cool would it be? Like, I mean, I know Delphi's been done to death and Idaho 4 has been done to death, but say there's a case that you're really deep into and you can't get out there
I mean, you
to
could,
request, if you're in this area, Nina, I need some pictures of such and such.
yeah, you could even go by where the Chapins live, by the that tulip plant and all that, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been a rough start. We had a blowout last night. I mean, luckily Tamala was still with me. Bless her heart, she had on a white shirt. It was black by the time she got finished. I mean, but we
I
had a
bet.
blowout last night. When I go to finish, I paid the contractor because I wanted to be finished up with the kennels before I left. And knowing that all they got to do is be built.
Been there,
And
done that.
but then they told me that I had to pay $200, and I'm like, what I got to pay you $200 for? I mean, you know, and then when they explained it, it was a legality because, see, they don't own the kennels. They belong to Dabo's Kennels. But since they don't own them, I had to rent the 4 spots. Okay. For legalities, I guess releasing them from like liability and, stuff like that, if a dog bites somebody or. And
Right.
so now I got to get into the real legal stuff of that. But anyway, they rented me the 4 spots for 10 years for $200
Oh wow, that's not bad.
because it's just a legality.
Right. Well, Nina, I got to bounce, man. I got to go to the store and get that
You got
birthday
to go to the
card.
store and get a birthday present and a card.
Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for being here in both of our chats. Nina
And I
said
didn't
she's
mean
going
to
to be
come
live.
in and just take over your chat.
Hey, you're fine. I didn't really know what I was going to do. I just wanted to be on. So, um, you guys be sure to go hit Nina's
I
PayPal,
might
Venmo,
crash. I might
PayPal,
crash
Venmo.
CrimeCon.
Hey, one of my guests in the future is at CrimeCon right there. We're still trying to collab times for him to be here. Big time guy.
Oh, guess who I've been talking to?
Who?
Jumpsuit
John.
Pablo.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So maybe we can all collab when these guests come on and give us, you
Yeah.
know. Well, Nina, you take care and be safe out
I
there.
love y'all. I love you.
Welcome, welcome to Texas. You might
Yeah,
want
it's
to
a
come
big
back.
place.
You might want to come back. It's one of the best states in the U.S. Yes, it is.
Uh,
Welcome to Texas.
yeah, it's big enough that it wants to be its own country.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe out there. I'll see you later. All right. Peace. Maestro, cue that music.